HSP. I didn't know, Dr. Levak, you refer to them as HSP.
Yeah.
What does it mean? Good morning, by the way.
Good morning.
What does it mean to be highly sensitive person?
You experience emotions, you experience life just much more intensely. It's not a curse or a blessing. It's just that everything feels more intense.
Yeah, but how does that differ from someone who is just passionate, who just doesn't have that normal personality? Like, I would not consider this fine gentleman right here to be a highly sensitive person.
Yes.
But it
He
seems
knows
like,
me. He knows I am.
He seems like almost everybody would be highly sensitive, no?
No, some people are just kind of bulletproof. They don't get upset easily. Things don't knock them off balance. They don't experience life much more intensely. Highly sensitive people, even noises, an upsetting movie, a friend being upset, they can get preoccupied with that. It's hard for them to set limits sometimes because they feel things so intensely.
Okay, so is this a disorder or is it just a personality trait that you're just sensitive?
It's not a disorder. It's just that you're sensitive. And the only problems really arise is if a highly sensitive person is in a very difficult situation for long periods of time.
Right.
They can't deal with it very well. Then that can lead to a disorder.
At what point can you tell a difference? Because I think, joking around,
Yes.
I am kind of a little bit
No, he's
sensitive
highly
to certain
sensitive.
things.
Yes.
Okay,
He's highly
so so Shelly thinks I'm highly sensitive.
Well,
but
I am too. I'm as well.
Yes.
So
Yes.
when is it too much, and when can you start telling that? Oh, maybe I'm too much, or maybe I'm. Because there's got to be that nice middle ground.
Absolutely.
Where it's
You
good.
want to be sensitive enough to read people well, to be in touch with your emotions. But what you don't want is to get so knocked off balance that you can't function.
Okay.
And
But it's positive. There are positives.
there are positives. You tend to be more cautious. You tend to
I'm cautious.
not want to be the center of attention for too long.
Yeah.
You don't like team sports quite as much because you don't
That's
want to
totally
let
me.
people down.
There's an irony to what I do for a living, but after
Okay.
that, he knows.
Right.
I go hide in the closet
And I
somewhere.
think the big problem occurs when you're highly sensitive
Yeah.
and you're married to someone who isn't.
Oh.
And you're always being told, stop being so sensitive. Or you feel like your partner is highly
Sure,
insensitive. That's where you have problems.
And how do you fix that?
What you do is you have to talk about it and don't take things personally. Don't judge your partner. You're too sensitive, Shelley. Why did that upset you? Understand that there are just individual differences and talk about how can we get the best out of each other given who we are rather than judge or blame.
That's pretty good, right?
And if you have a child that's highly sensitive,
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
they
It seems like every child is highly sensitive, no?
some are bulletproof. They seem to just, you can drop them off and the babysitters
That's
and
true.
they're just fine, right?
Yes.
There's another child who's colicky, complains that their socks hurt, they don't like the sounds,
Sounds like every
tastes are too
toddler.
intense.
No, it sounds like every single toddler at the age of 3.
Well, some.
And morning
For
news
sure.
anchors,
And
actually.
morning news anchors.
Today it was like it was too cold. It was,
too
too hot in the
cold.
studio. We're highly sensitive, is what I'm telling you. Dr. Levak, thank you. No, I was with you on that. When it was hot, then it was cold. Dr. Levak, thank you. All the info.
Speaking of